Hi friends, and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Deborah. Today's video is about decluttering my linen closet. And if you're like me and you feel extremely overwhelmed by decluttering, then join me along. This was a monumental task. I really wasn't looking forward to it. We'd been in this house for about 5 years now, and we had consolidated the linen from our old house and another house that we'd had. And so I tend to be the type of person that is not a hoarder, but I have challenges with letting go of things. Let's put it that way. And if you're like me, you understand where I'm coming from. My linen closet was overwhelming. It had towels from different houses, and therefore, some of those towels were really old. They were from our wedding. So, I've been married 26 years, almost 27 this year. So they were very old, but because I'd bought really good quality, they'd lasted a long time. However, it was time to let go. So in this video, I basically declutter my linen closet. And there were a lot of things. Like, for example, I'm the type of person that when I find a set of sheets that works, I'll buy multiple sets of them. But with grown-up children, I no longer make their beds. They make their own beds. So they used to just use the base sheet on their bed. And so the flat sheet was just there wasting space in my linen closet. And yes, I was accumulating them and keeping them because, one day I might need them. You know that feeling where one day you might need them, so you hold on to them. In the meantime, you're carrying on your shoulders all this extra weight of things that you really don't use and don't need. So 2022 is a year for me to declutter and get rid of stuff that's just not adding value to me any longer. So in this video, I declutter my linen closet and I go from real. This is real. This is not Pinterest worthy or Pinterest, like I say, and my kids keep teasing me about it. It's not Pinterest worthy. This is not, I do not live in a perfect house where everything is on display as if it's an open day for a real estate agent. This is my home. So you will see that it is messy, it is chaotic. However, what I try and do is bring a semblance of order to my chaos in a format or in a way that I believe can be maintained long term. So in this video, I share with you how I go from crazy, out of control, walk-in linen closet to a semblance of order. Not Pinterest worthy, but good enough for me and for my family. So let me take you through and we'll get to the other end to see what it ends up looking like. Here's my debacle of a linen closet. As you can see, it is utter chaos. Although it is fairly large, it is a walk-in linen closet with 4 decent sized shelves. It was just chaos. I could not keep it tidy. Things were just thrown in willy-nilly without any order. So the first step is to just empty the whole thing out. Take every single item out. And I decided to just put it in the hallway there. No one was home that day, so I just took everything off the shelf out. And it was just heartbreaking to see how much stuff was just in there that I just don't use. Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin. It's been for me, won't you? I know it's hard for you to give it a try, but you are not alone. I'm here with you. I think you owe it to this beautiful night to lose all your control. Do it for you. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it away tonight. Once I'd taken everything out of the linen closet, then I could see what space I could play with and decide how I could store things back in it. But first it needed a good clean over. Obviously it had been cleaned when we'd moved in, but over 5 years dust collects in the oddest of locations, especially in the skirting boards at the bottom, but also at the top. So I gave everything a good wipe down with Co, which is a gentle cleanser that I've been using recently. Won't you? Don't be afraid. Just let go of your fears, 'cause you know you can do now the challenging part of the whole task starts. This is where I had to decide what did I want to keep, what did I want to throw out. A lot of the things that I'd kept on the top shelves were decor items, pillows, cushions that I might reuse, I might not reuse. So I had to make a decision on what do I do with them. In some cases, you see me put them in plastic bags and then they go back in the cupboard. Others, I wasn't sure whether I would keep or not. Some of them are, you can see, pretty Christmas decorations, so I kept those. But some of the others you'll see I'll give away.
I used to think I had plenty of dreams and light in my life. Still my glass was half empty, but you came along and showed me how to love without limits, to have a good time. My glass was always half empty, but now you're in my life. We're far away from the city lights, so small under the night sky. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out. Even after all of these years, you still look at me with the same love. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out.
A trick that I use to make sure that I don't misplace pillowcases and a doona cover is I put the spare pillowcases or anything that belongs to one set inside another pillowcase, and that way it all stays nice and neat and together until the next time that I need to use it.
Come all this way, love, so I don't see us stopping now. My life's an adventure, 'cause you came along and showed me how to love without limits, to have a good time. Now my life's an adventure, and you're the reason why. We're far away from the city lights, so small under the night sky. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out. Even after all of these years, you still look at me with the same love. It's just a
How many throws can a person actually need? Obviously, I need multiples because I can't believe how many I have. But anyway, a trick that I've been using lately is to actually roll my throws, and then I find that they stack up a lot more easily, and I've put them in these rubber buckets with handles that you can buy from Bunnings and also from Kmart, and I find that everything stays neat and compact in them, and yet it's easy to access and easy to pull things out of.
small under the night sky. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out. Even after all of these years, you still look at me with the same love. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out. You could never wear me out. You could never wear me out.
And it was finally done. Everything was rolled up and put in those buckets that I have. They are the best. I got them from Bunnings. Towels were rolled, cushions were put away, and yet easy to access. And the rest, you might ask, where did it go? All the things that were in good condition were donated to savers, and the stuff that was no longer useful was thrown out. I felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. So I hope you take away from this video that life doesn't have to be Pinterest perfect. My linen closet was embarrassingly chaotic. You could see I couldn't walk in it. I had to basically start by decluttering, by removing everything out of it, giving it a good wipe down, and then resorting it and being really harsh in knowing what to keep and what to throw away. It's no point keeping 10 sets of top sheets if my children don't use a top sheet. And they all have double beds, whereas my husband and I have a king bed. So the sheets don't work for us. So it's no point keeping them for a rainy day. We don't need it. So I'm better off giving it to the Salvation Army, who can provide them to families in need that can have a better use for them than I can, or alternatively to sewing clubs and things that can use them. So for me, it's very much about letting go and to start the year a little bit afresh. So I hope this video has been useful to you and that you've taken something out of it. As I said, it's not perfect. I'm not a storage expert. I just do what I hope works for me and my family in the long term. Thank you very much for watching this video. I truly appreciate your time. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Bye.